Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Everyday May. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole. I love makeup and colour, so if you're into anything bright, sparkly and fun, then you're here in the right place. Today, as per everybody's request, we're going to be using the Sprinkle of Wishes palette from P.Louise. In my budget box unboxing, everybody wanted to see a look with this, so that's what we're going to do today. Now, before we get into it, this palette, the mirror has come out. So I've currently left these sprinkles in here, but after this video, I'm going to be taking them out and I'm going to be trying to glue that back down. So I'm not going to be able to hold it up great. I'm hoping you can see enough to sort of see which shades I'm using there. But there is going to be a bit of reflect. But there's nothing I can do about it because I've already had sprinkles all over the carpet once and I really don't want to have to hoover again. So without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, this was really highly requested that I used it. The lovely Millie from Millie Davidson, I'll link her down below, has requested a pink, purple and pastel mint, pastel lilac and pastel pink look. Now, I've got a new shape I want to try, so I think we're going to try that today. So, we are not, believe it or not, when doing a pink, purple and mint look, going to do a 3-tone cut crease. Because I've done like 3 of those already in Everyday May and I feel like you're going to get sick of me. So, I think we're going to do the pink in the inner corner. Am I doing this one first? So, because this is easier? Yes, most definitely. So, we are going to start on a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the shade Cravings, which is this one here. And we're going to start to build this up in the inner corner. Okay, that is very, very pale. If my brush could not shed, not shred. If my brush could not shed, that would be great. I don't even know where this brush is from. Random miscellaneous brush. Okay, that's quite light, even on my very, very fair skin. It's kind of struggling to show up. I think if you were a kind of medium skin tone, this probably wouldn't really show up on you. I think deeper skin it would probably look quite nice on. But I think that kind of medium skin tone, you may struggle with this shade. So we're just going to pop that in our crease in the inner corner. Okay, this brush is shredding. Why do I keep saying shredding? Shedding like crazy. This brush is not normally like this. I've got skincare on, so my skin's all tacky as well. Why are you doing this, brush? Okay, because I don't want eyeballs full of synthetic brush hairs, we're going to switch brushes. This is a P.Louise E92, very, very similar. And I think we're going to go in for Bake It a Good One to try and deepen this inner corner up a little bit. It's definitely got a bit more of a pop to it. Right, I know we want this to be pastel, but I do want to just deepen that up a bit. This is a Trixie Cosmetics P22 brush, and we're going to take the shade Get Gifted, which is this middle pink here. And I'm going to take it quite lightly on this brush, and we are just going to work it in to the very crease just to create a bit of a kind of shadow. I don't want to go too far with this shade. I don't want to add too much of it. Just enough to give this a bit of definition. And as always, these shades are very, very pigmented. I'm literally doing like one tap in the pan at a time. And then we are going to go back in with our fluffy brush and make it a good one. And just make sure there's no harsh edges on that darker pink. Okay, so that is what that is looking like. Right, we're going to put this bit down for a minute and we're going to go into this bit. I am going to start off with the shade Favourite Flavour, which is this one here. Lifting that up feels dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to use a little pencil brush for this, just so we can keep it nice and accurate. So we're going in with Favourite Flavour, and we're just going to use this to kind of sketch out the shape. So essentially what we're doing is like a bit like a winged out halo eye, but it's completely like blank space in the middle, and then you kind of take your shimmer up above the two bits of the halo eye, which I really like the look of. I think it's a really cool look. So we're just going to start by sketching this out. This is a really interesting lilac. It's very, very grey toned. I really like it. And we're kind of keeping this in like a triangular shape. So as you can see, there is a little like gap in the middle, and we're going to keep that gap as much as we possibly can. Okay, now we've sketched that out, we're going to stick with the pencil brush, and I think I'm going to first go in with She's Blowing Up, which is kind of like a deeper lilac. So that kind of triangular shape we've created. Okay, so that's kind of how I want that to look, and then I am going to go in with You're a Hottie, which is this one here. And what we're actually going to do with that is, I'm going to take it on an angled brush. This is a Made by Mitchell ME6. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with our smaller brush, back in with that second lilac shade we used, She's Blowing Up. And we're going to blend this. And I'm blending this gently. I don't want to kind of really, really, really intensely smoke it out. I just want it to be so there's something a little bit deeper there. And that's why we went in with the pencil brush, just to make sure it wasn't too intense. Okay. As always, this eye looks so much better. Well, what can we do? Right, okay. I am, I think, going to put a touch more of that deeper pink in the inner corner. Again, going in with that Trixie Cosmetics brush. but this time I'm going to leave it pretty unblended. Because what I think I'm going to do is use like an opposite glitter liner, so I'll use the purple on the pink and the pink on the purple, if that makes sense. Right, let's talk shimmers. So, in the pink side, we have Layers of Love, we have Goodie Bag. These are like the wet look shimmers that are in the Wedding Wish palette. And we also have Party Animal, which is like a marbled shade. That is very pretty. But we have been requested to do a mint. So we've got Ready, Set, Blow in the top layer. And then we've also got What a Delight. Oh, that's incredible. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat brush. We're going to start off with Ready, Set, Blow, which is the lighter shade. And I'm just going to start by popping this just on the mobile lid. We're not going to worry about going up yet. It's beautiful. And then we're going to take What a Delight. I'm literally taking the tiniest bit of this at a time, because I don't want it to overpower anything. And we're just going to take this into that little triangle gap that we've formed. And like I said, I feel like that could really be built up, but we're just keeping it very, very sheer. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Sweet Fantasy, I think, which is this one here. And we're going to go up, in between, and right up to the brow with that one. And this is kind of like a more pinky, like purpley shade. Oh, that is gorgeous. And I'm going to go along the brow bone with it as well. It's just like a little bit more kind of editorial version of a halo eye. I really like it. I think it's really cute. Love it. Right, okay. I have got, of course, P.Louise Glisten to Your Heart liners. I am going to use Purple Haze, which is this shade here. It's beautiful. And the main goal here is to keep the lines nice and thin. I don't want to overpower anything, I just want to highlight it. And then we've got Pinky Promise, which is probably my favourite shade. And again, I am going to line all the way to the lash line. If you have got really hooded eyes, my eyes are a little bit hooded, and you don't want to do this, you can always just do the little triangle. And that is that. Right, I am going to go. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk you through what I've got on, and we'll finish off the eyes. Okay, so I'm just putting on the MUA Natural Half Lashes. because I didn't want anything that was going to take away from the look. I still don't know how I feel about these lashes, I'm not going to lie. But they're the only half lash I currently have open, so I was like, just use them, you'll be fine. Okay, right, for the inner corner, of course, we're going to go mint green, because, I mean, why would we not? Let me find a brush. Okay, so we're going to use this shade here called Fingers Crossed. Oh, sprinkles falling. Bad. Bad. So we're going to use Fingers Crossed. I'm really going to load this up on my brush because I want it to be nice and intense. I'm going to start popping this. Oh, yeah, okay. Didn't need to worry about loading it up on my brush. That is very intense. See, this is what I wanted the green tea shade in the Sakura palette from Pastel Roses to be like. I wanted it to be like bright and green. I do want to go well onto the lower lash line with this. Just a quick rundown while I do this of what else is on my face. I have the Glam Latent Glow foundation on. I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, Jordana T-shirt powder in the shade Flossy. The cheeks are the With Love Cosmetics Heart to Heart blush in Cupid's Bow, which is so cute. I've got the Say Cream Bronzer, the Givenchy, Giorgio Armani, sorry, Luminous Silk bronzing powder, and then my highlighter is the Kimchi Chic Pearl Gone Wild highlighter in Dream. This is beautiful. If I can get it open. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I've got the Makeup by Mario brow pencil and Kosas Airbrow in my eyebrows. And that is about it. Right, there's the mint. Boom. I think I actually want to do something blue under the lower lash line. So we're going to do Life of the Party, which is this one here. And again, I'm just going to take it on that same Mitchell ME10. Okay, I love this look. I absolutely love this look. Right, we are going to take the duochrome eyeliner from Revolution in Twisted Galaxy Purple, which is like a purple with a bit of a greeny blue reflect. That is going in the waterline. Okay, that is that one. We are going to do a touch of Kat Von D full sleeve. One day this mascara will be done. But unfortunately, today is not that day. Just going to squish those together with my tweezers. If you're not squishing your natural lashes and your false lashes together once you've put mascara on, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Do that. Right, let's do the lips. As you've probably noticed, my lips are a bit of a mess currently. But we're gonna go ahead and do them anyway. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Colour Pencil. These are the specific lip ones in the extreme. These are intense colour waterproof lip liners. So they're kind of the same vein as the Artist Colour pencils, just more designed for the lips. And these are definitely more creamy. I personally prefer the normal artist colour pencils because they are a bit drier. I find them better personally for lip liners. We're going to go in with P.Louise Lip Base in Life of the Party. I like pink lip liner with this one. Just makes it a little bit more wearable. Because it is very peachy. And then I am going to pop a tiny bit of Buttercream in the middle. This is one of my favourite products for lightening up lipsticks. And that's what I love about these lip bases. They are so good to kind of mix together. And then that is the finished look. I really like the way this one turned out. I am going to be going now and emptying all the sprinkles out of my palette because I don't want them all over my flat for the rest of my life. If you did enjoy this video, let me know if you did get this palette. Let me know, what do you think of it? If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.